You're back with another one. This time we got Honkai Chronicles, Kiana, Ki. Okay, it's Kiana. Yeah, Kiana. All right, Kaslana by Honkai Impact Third. They're verified. Okay, okay. Let's see. Countless hearts that love the helper turn into a Valkyrie who fights for the abuse. Okay, okay. I bet. Like the video, comment, subscribe. This is a request from Otaku number one. It's like I do. I just add it to a playlist and I just be putting it in shuffle. I don't even be looking at what the video's about when y'all request it. I just be like, I put it in the playlist. Let's see. Unless it's just like something that might get me like a strike or anything, or the video blocked. I don't even bother with those half the time. I'll have it in the playlist just in case things change. Because things definitely change. There was one video that was literally just clips from the anime. No AMV or anything. I was just like, I don't know about this one when I have two strikes right now. I'm gonna wait for later. So I just kind of had to scrap that video. I'm gonna go back to it. But anyways, let's get to it. See, because I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like a trailer.
A girl came into this imperfect world in an experiment pod. She had no name, only a cold serial number.
Seems like a trailer.
K423. K423 was created by Otto via splicing Kiana Kaslana's genes, and that from Siren, the Hersher of the Void, together.
Kaslana?
The Hersher core attained consciousness in the new body, and she was expected to become a human with Hersher powers. In 2007, Siegfried Kaslana attempted to abduct K423 in secret, but was intercepted by Schicksal in his escape. His biological daughter went missing afterward. Siegfried adopted K423 and raised her as his own, but was unwilling to name her after his own daughter. That was until one day, to protect the injured Siegfried, K423 took up arms to confront a Honkai beast in his place. The tender soul defied fate for the first time in order to protect her loved one.
Okay.
Touched by her action, Siegfried decided to name her Kiana Kaslana. He made a promise to her. As the descendants of House Kaslana, it was an honored tradition for them to fight for their loved ones. On this day,
I figured
the girl received her name from her father, and she set foot on a path deviating from her written fate. However, fate had other plans. In 2010, the latent Hersher persona awoke. Blazes of anger scorched the world that had just opened up to her. To protect Kiana, Siegfried used Judgment of Shamash to suppress the Hersher of the Void. But as a result, he was severely injured. Siegfried realized that he would inevitably rouse the Hersher persona again. To protect Kiana, he left her. The girl was worthy of love. Those who loved her could do anything for her. But in the girl's eyes, it was her very existence that brought them endless sufferings and miseries. Nevertheless, she did not forget the promise with her father and continued to believe in the good of the world. In the Honkai-stricken Nagazora, when Raiden Mei, who had become the Hersher of Thunder, turned against her, Kiana still reached out to her. When they were fleeing Nagazora, Himeko rescued Kiana and Kiana's troubled fate was...
Hold up. Okay, I need a little... This is a game. Honkai Impact. Okay. So let me see. I'm just trying to get more context with this. Kiana okay, so this is... I'm guessing this is a character in this game, Honkai Impact. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get context. Okay, I see. All right. A little bit of context. I just gotta know what I'm watching right now. I'm like, okay, so it's a mobile game. Free to play, 3D action role playing. Okay, so this is pretty much, yeah. All right, cool. All right.
Finally calmed for a brief moment. On the campus, she met friends who were like family. all that is beautiful in the world. She wanted to stay, but a cruel twist would soon break her hopes. Dark seeds germinated in the shadow of the peaceful years. The other sentience inside her preyed on all the good in her life once more by
I just want those out there. If y'all are creators of the game watching this video, hit me up on Twitter. We can work. Just let me know. Alright? I can shill for y'all. I got y'all. I'll shill. Don't worry about it. Respectfully though, of course. I'm not gonna be like, I love this game without even playing it. I'll play it. I'll see what it's talking about. Well, we can just talk to me. DMs. Come on. Twitter. Hit me up. It's in the description. Also, if you guys want to request something, description in the Twitter, or just comment it.
coaching on her cognition and her dreams. It was Kiana's pining for a mother's love that made her awakening possible. She created illusions to make Kiana believe that she saved her mother from sacrificing herself to end the second eruption. When she realized the great joy she experienced was elusive, she broke down and let the Herrscher persona take over. Being taken to the Schicksal HQ by Fuhua, she was confined in the same bleak experiment pod, just as when she was born. Only this time, Otto, who witnessed her rebirth, wished to see the Herrscher of the Void return. Just as Otto expected, the St. Freya group revolted and attacked the Schicksal HQ with anti-entropy to rescue Kiana. In fact, he wanted them to gamble everything for Kiana. Their deep love and the ensuing sacrifices would stimulate Kiana's emotions to help her overcome the Herrscher persona, so she could become a human with Herrscher powers. The Herrscher of the Void achieved complete awakening and pulverized St. Freya and anti-entropy in a display of power.
It's kind of a detailed story for a mobile game.
In the end, to save Kiana, Himeko donned the Godsbane battle suit for Million Night, Eclipse. She defeated Herrscher of the Void and injected the Spear of Destiny, a Honkai neutralizing serum, into Kiana at the expense of her life. Himeko fell into the imaginary space.
I'll be honest, this game looked more cinematic than anything I've ever seen on a mobile game. The most impressive mobile game I played was GTA San Andreas on my phone, or Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Zombies, and this is way better looking. Or those Game Loft games. Those games were trash. They were so buggy, but they looked so good for the time. The Game Loft Spider-Man game, I used to play the crap out of that. That was back when I had a jailbroken
Kiana
iPhone,
might be a Herrscher,
we're not gonna talk
but
about
her friends and teachers still loved her and believed in her
that.
as
Because I
much.
definitely still paid for it.
Yet their goodwill was too heavy to bear. Kiana wandered in Ark City after waking up from the nightmare. Honkai beasts and zombies hunted her. The whispers of the Herrscher tortured her. She wanted to run, but had nowhere to run. Those pains and sufferings are predestined. She was test subject K423, the vessel of a Herrscher, and the root cause of the world's and her loved ones' miseries. Would the world be a better place had she died? When Kiana was prepared to die with the Herrscher inside, Fuha's sentience in her mind stopped her and the Herrscher from reviving. Kiana finally remembered that Himeko sacrificed herself to save her because, as her teacher, Himeko believed in her potential to change the world. Kiana snapped out of grief and loss. To repay Himeko's faith, she will continue fighting her ill fate. With Fuhua's help, Kiana learned how to contain the Herrscher persona and utilize Herrscher powers. She became a rogue hero that fought to save Ark City from destruction. Kiana discovered that the Honkai disasters plaguing Ark City were not related to the Herrscher of the Void. They were the work of a shady organization known as the World Serpent. All traces pointed to a dreadful ploy, Project Stigma. The catastrophe caused by it would level Ark City to the ground. Kiana must transfer the Honkai bomb planted by World Serpent to save Ark City. She made it. Even though the Herrscher persona and Honkai were eating her away, she did not fail Himeko. To change this imperfect world, she became the meteor that ripped Arc City's darkness open and propelled the bomb out of the atmosphere, which rewrote the cruel fate of this city.
There's also like massive spoilers if you are actually interested in this story. Because
The unconscious Kiana
I'm
was
like,
taken
oh
to the
my, this is
Schicksal
still
North
going.
African
I thought it
lab
was just gonna be
by
like
Durandal.
a brief thing. That was the whole
Otto
story.
needed a Kiana who had harnessed
Everything.
Herrscher powers to activate the second divine key. Sick of being manipulated, she broke out from the lab and escaped Kevin's pursuit under Fuhua's cover. Kiana returned to the ruins of Nagazora. She was ready to meet her end in the place where she first met everyone she cared about.
I say it looks mad cool. I'm not gonna lie.
She knew
I
she
see that
had
in, like, a
little
Sonic
time
game.
left as the
Put the rails
Honkai
around,
Core continued to corrupt her.
Go to every building.
To bring back Kiana, Mei set foot in Nagazora. Kiana had not stopped imagining how she would reunite with her friends once. Yet she could not seize the chance when it finally came. Honkai was growing thick in
Old school
Nagazora.
before you could run on the water.
She had to step forward to protect the world and her friends, even if it would cost her her life. She had always been like this. She would laugh off the worst injuries. She saved the world, saved everyone, but kept the pain to herself. She was killing herself to protect the good in the world, but she had forgotten that she also meant the whole world to her loved ones. To save Kiana, Mei made a pact with Kevin. A new gem of conquest solidified in her body. She became the Herrscher of Thunder again and joined World Serpent by choice. Mei knew her best friend would never accept her choice, but she could not create a future for her dearest if she held on to her past.
So she a snake. I got you. Slithery snake. You know, snake
After
your
Mei
own
left,
friend.
Kiana and Bronya went to Mount Taishuan to find the ways of mastering Herrscher powers recorded by Fuhua, without knowing the Herrscher of Sentience had already woken. In the illusion created by the Herrscher of Sentience, Fuhua's lonely life, bound by her mission, flashed before Kiana's eyes. Fuhua planned to sacrifice herself again to seal
Bruh.
the Herrscher of Sentience.
How many times you gonna sacrifice yourself?
Kiana could not accept a fate that exchanged their lives for the greater good. It was Himeko's. It was Mei's. It was Fuhua's. It was hers once. And it was not the happiness they wanted. To end this wretched story the way they truly wanted, Kiana stopped fighting alone. She chose to believe in her friends.
Oh,
In the
tired.
theater of domination, built by the Legion Herrscher, she confronted her
Yes, please.
fate for the last time. She accepted her fate and who she was. She and the Herrscher of the Void were both continuations of Siren's persona. The Herrscher of the Void was Siren's hatred toward the world manifested. She was the other possibility, born from Siren's desire for love. The countless hearts that loved and helped her made this possibility a reality, turning her from test subject K423 into a Valkyrie who fights for all that is beautiful in the world, into Kiana Kaslana, who leads everyone forward. As for where her path leads to, we will soon find out.
In the next game. When that dropping? Okay, that was, yeah, alright. That was cool. I kind of wish I knew a little bit of what was happening beforehand. I should probably go back and see the other games. Honkai Impact 1 and 2 maybe, or is this just the title is just third, even though it's Let me see. Let me just type in Honkai Impact. Oh, okay. Just so third is just the only game. I got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. All right. Well, 2016's his initial release. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna look at this on my own time. Hopefully the people want to talk. I'm willing to talk. So hit me up on Twitter if y'all willing to talk. If y'all enjoyed, like the video, comment, subscribe, and thank Otaku number one for the recommendation. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.